Hey there guys. Okay, so this video is going to go over how to select an image for our Scratchboard project. If you look through the slides, the suggestion is that you choose an animal for Scratchboard, probably something with fur. You can try feathers, but it does get a little bit trickier. Anything besides fur and feathers are going to be a major challenge, and you're going to end up wanting to change. So decide on something that either has fur or feathers, and then you're going to go ahead and format an image to use as a reference. So you're going to need to get that image into this document, and you'll have your own copy of this in Google Classroom. And you can see the things that we're going to do here is finding a good quality visual reference, which is like the picture that you're going to use for your Scratchboard project. And then copying that full resolution version of the image into this document. What that means is we don't want to copy over a little thumbnail that's not going to have all the details in there that we want. And then we're going to size it down and possibly rotate it if we need to. So our Scratchboard is going to be a 5x7 size. And so we want to make sure that our image fits into this size thing. You can see here, I've got this. Let me see if I can format this a little bit better. So it should go from, here's our 5-inch down to 7. So you can see it's 5 inches wide from 1 to 6, and then it's 7 inches long. So we're going to go ahead and find an image. So basically what you want to do is open up a new tab while you have this document open. So I'm just going to go over to Google, and you're going to type in, whatever. So I've got raccoon here because I love raccoons. And the first thing you want to do is click on images right here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on images, and you can, again, you don't have to do a raccoon, do any animal that you want to do, but make sure it's something that you like. Can you do your own pet? Sure, you just got to have a good picture of them, and usually you want to have like their face or something. Like you can do a whole animal if you want to, but having like a face is usually really good because you can really get in there and get those details and things like that. So I kind of like this portrait, but I want to make sure that I'm searching large images. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure I click on tools over here. So once you're in images, you're going to click over here where it says tools, and you're going to click, and then you're going to go ahead and hit large images. Okay, and what that'll do is before you like fall in love with an image, now we've filtered out any of the smaller images, and we just have good quality images. So I like this guy. I think he's really cute. I'm going to go ahead and click this, and you'll see that it's popping up over here in a bigger size, and it's giving me a little preview of the resolution. This is really good. This is a nice high quality image, 2000 something by 3000. That's a great size. So the next thing I want to do, I don't even want to copy it from here yet. I'm going to go ahead and right click. And so if you're on your Chromebook, it might be a 2-finger tap. Try it. And you are going to go ahead and hit open image in a new tab, not link. So scroll down here till where it says open image in a new tab. You're going to go ahead and click on that. It's going to open in a new tab, and you'll see it here. You'll also notice there's like a little plus sign with a magnifier. I'm going to click that. Look how big this image is. It's huge. Okay, so this is a great image resource for me to use. Look how cute he is. He's smiling. Okay, I'm going to go ahead from here now and hit copy image. I'm going to jump back to my document, and I'm going to go ahead and paste it into here. Okay, now this bounding box, this is the size that we need to get our photo down to, and it is set behind the text. Okay, so it's set to behind. I'm going to go ahead and paste my image. Give it a second. Sometimes it takes some time. Let me see if I can do this here. There we go. Okay, now my image is so big that it's actually jumped to a second page. Not to worry. Okay, all you have to do is size it down. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my picture once. You'll see these little like bounding box points to, they come up so you can resize the image. Do not use the ones on the sides, only the corners. If you start pulling these ones from the sides, it's going to skew your image and distort it, okay, which you don't want. So I'm going to go ahead, just use my corner and just take a guess at like how small it should be. You'll notice that it jumps back up into the document. And now you can see that this image it's close, but it's not quite right yet, okay? I'm going to go ahead and instead of leaving it set to this, I'm going to go ahead and click in front of text. So it's like the last little icon over here next to the 3 dots. And now I can move this image freely and I can actually fit this right into the box. Okay. Now I've got this exactly the width and you'll notice it's a little bit too short down here. Okay. Your instinct is going to tell you to stretch it out. Do not stretch it. It's going to distort your image, which you do not want. Okay. So I have options. I can do a couple of things. Okay. For me, I can think about, do I want to make this a little bit bigger? Okay, but then remember, I'm losing some stuff on the sides. I can't really see that bounding box anymore. So if I leave it here, I'm going to be missing stuff over here. And I can even try to crop it to see like what that's going to look like, right? If I do something like that, am I comfortable with that? I can double click it again and like move it and make it the way that I want it. If I click outside, it's going to commit that change. So if I'm comfortable with that, I can do that. Or let me go back a couple steps before I crop. Okay. Or my other option is to just leave it the width of the box. All right. And then I decide like, could I make up a little bit more fur down here? Like later on, I could, right? So it's kind of up to you on how you want to do this. Now, the other thing that you might need to do, and let me go ahead and erase my image here, is I'm going to go back to Google. Let's say I wanted to do a wider image, right? Like something that's a little bit wider. I don't know. This one's cute. Let's try, he's cute too, but I'm going to go with, oh, look how cute this guy is. I like this one. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead again, open image in a new tab. And I've got a nice size image here too. I'm going to copy this and paste it into here. I'm going to click outside the box to paste. It should probably work better that way. Okay, now here's the tricky part. This is so wide. And again, it's not moving. I need to make sure I click in front of text. Okay. So the other thing you can do if you have a wider image is rotate it. Okay. So you're going to have to grab this little thing at the top here and you can rotate. All right. And it should kind of snap to a 90-degree angle. And then from there, oh, yeah, somehow it ended up in this table. Let's see if I can move it out of here. Oh, Lord, hold on. Let's go back. Okay. So from here, I can turn this. Maybe I can like move it down so it doesn't go into that table. Okay. And now I can deal with this one. Now again, look at all this extra room I have over here. I don't need all of this in my Scratchboard. So maybe I start thinking about cropping this down. Okay. So again, if you double click, you get the little crop options and then you can crop this down and it gives you a little preview, which is nice. You can kind of see where the edge of your box is and you just want to get that to fit right in there. Okay. Now when I'm cropping, I can also scoot this around before I click outside so I can make it nice and centered and boom, I have my image. It's the exact size that I need. Okay. The last thing you're going to do is put your name in here. All right. And your class period, either third or whatever class you're in, you type that in there. Okay. And then once you're done, you have your image like this, you have your name and your class period. That's it. You're done. You can turn this in. Okie doke. Good luck, guys.